going to take you through Pamela. So, Pamela is a minor character in this Fathers of Nation. We found more about her in chapter 5 from page 66 to page 81. She's a white woman from Boston, married to the non-advisor of the heads of state by Abiola Afolabi. Both Pamela and Afolabi have no children. So one day, as Afolabi was leaving to Boston as to address the annual conference of the Foundation of Democratic Rule in Washington, Pamela requested to accompany with her so that she can visit her father. When Pamela returns back to her home, is when we observe of how she is a westernized modern woman who cannot tolerate polygamy. When you come, Tina, continue from there.
Maybe before someone goes on, you mentioned that Pamela and Afolabi had been. What was her decision? What was Pamela's decision in this?
Pamela had said that it's better. Pamela had said that it's better they adopt a child.
Why? Because you cannot just decide to adopt. It's either you're married or there is something else. Yeah, so she believed that Africa had so many children who needed help, and she didn't have to bear her, she would just have one. Now, you also told us that when she saw Dr. Afolabi going to Boston, she decided to join him. How long had she taken before going there? And why was she even interested to go?
She took 6 years since she was in Boston.
And where exactly was she now going?
She was going to her father's home.
To visit her father. Because if her home could not have anyone, maybe she would not have wanted to go. Now proceed, you have said there's some home.
Back home is where we observe how she is a westernized woman who cannot tolerate polygamy. The people from Abiola's family sent Femi to take Nimbo to Abiola's home so that she can bear children for Abiola. This is because we see that Pamela did not want to have her own children. I'll pass it on to continue.
When Pamela and Dr. Afolabi comes from Boston, we see Isa, the houseboy, holds Pamela's hands and tells Pamela that she should not enter into the room because somebody is in the room. Dr. Afolabi stands in to know who is in the room. Then a man zipping and buttoning his shirt says again, it is Dr. Afolabi's cousin, Femi, who Dr. Afolabi at Kibuni. And then Femi insists that Pamela should give the room to the women to tea. And then he says that she has brought Nimbo to Dr. Afolabi's second wife. This upsets Pamela and she takes the broomstick and starts chasing with it Nimbo. Then Then we see Pamela tells Afolabi that either she should give all Nimbo and Femi to him. I welcome Christine to
So after the quarrel on page 80 to 81, Pamela refuses to wait until daybreak. She trudged out and disappeared into the night, dwelling behind her suitcase that she had not even had time to unpack. A week later, she phoned Dr. Afolabi from her father's home in Boston to tell him that she had filed for her divorce. The little separation on their flights out of Washington, Nigeria had been a precursor to that much bigger separation, and that's the end of Pamela.
Now you people invite to give us some information about Pamela. Like, was she being fair to her husband? Like there are parts whereby she had been defended. In fact, the husband was trying to explain things, but for her, she did not want to listen to him at all. And she also had to blame him. For example, she told him, yeah, this is a public club. You don't have kids, I don't have kids, so you decide that a woman should be brought so that you can have your children. Are you arguing that by saying you are to be asked that's the right thing? So then that process goes on and they separate. Then you also have to capture that part of third long way, switching the seats. That was the part tested last year for the exam, whereby they switch the seats. And third long way made sure that he travels in what class? Which class did he travel in? Yeah. So he lets the wife to travel in the first class, which they book, and comes to the economy class, so that he can sit with Afolabi. So Pamela keeps asking the people on the plane to explain why her husband has been switched, only for them to smile sheepishly at her. And later on she thinks that was a plan by her husband. So you can again look at those matters, because there is again an essay I've seen that touches indirectly on Pamela. So thank you. We'll proceed tomorrow. I hope tomorrow